And we are live. Okay, we give you scripts to contact your leads with that are going to get you maximum conversion from leads to paying clients. So this is something we are, the majority of the marketing that we do for salons, spas, skin clinics, etc. are lead capturing campaigns where we will design a landing page, create an offer, design a landing page specifically for that offer, advertise that offer, and it all funnels to this landing page where prospects, people that take interest, are going to provide their name and details to become a lead. And in exchange for providing their details, they're going to get an e-voucher or maybe just a promo code sent to them for the offer. Okay, nothing new there. Marketing 101, what I just described. But a lot of the businesses we deal with, they're new to this concept. They're new to this whole gathering leads. A lot of businesses we work with, any marketing that they have done or any advertising that they've done just simply says book now or inquire now, or here's the offer, here we are, book with us now. And we always sort of like to explain that, what tends to happen, I mean, unless it's just an offer that's too good to say no to, therefore you get a good percentage, in most cases, people are going to maybe inquire. They might DM you, they might message you. If it's a social media ad, they might drop a message or comment, or maybe even give you a call and inquire, or drop you an email to inquire. But then many of those inquiries just fall by the wayside and you never hear from them again. Now, the main reason why that is quite simply is because even though they may seem enthusiastic and they're considering getting that treatment or that service, or they know they will want that treatment or service somewhere down the line, they're not ready to book just yet. Okay, they see an ad, they get excited, they call you, they're super excited, you explain a bunch of stuff, basically give them a phone call consultation, and then they say, great, I'm not going to book just yet, but I will book very soon. You hang up the phone, it fades from their memory, you never hear from them again. That is the reason why if you're running ads and you get a whole bunch of inquiries, but very few of them book, it's simply because in their heart of hearts, most of them have not reached that critical top of the pyramid to be actually book and pay and visit you and become a paying client just yet. Most of your inquiries are still in the information gathering zone. That's why. So yeah, we explain this to salons. We explain why a lead capturing landing page and sending out leads tends to be better, because that way not only do you get leads details and you can reach out to them, but knowing that most of them are not going to be ready to book just yet for the reasons I just explained, we then build out an afterflow of email and text message that are just going to send enticing little snippets of content about the salon to each prospect, keeping their brand in front of them, keeping them reading their information, so when they are ready to book, when they do decide they want that treatment, or they need their haircut, or they want that facial, or their hands look terrible, so they need that manicure, or they need their beard trimmed, whatever, you're one of the first places they think of to get it, because with that afterflow of information and content, we've kept sending them good content that they're digesting, so you are the first place they consider going to. That's why a lead capturing, then sending leads information strategy tends to get the highest conversion. Certainly a lot higher than just saying, hey, here's an offer, here we are, we're great, book now or inquire with us now. So, but what we found with a lot a lot of these lead capturing campaigns is a lot of salons, what we do is we set up a notification. So whenever someone fills out a form, the salon gets pinged an email with their details. So they're getting an email every time someone becomes a lead, downloads an e-voucher, orders a promo code, they get each lead's information. Great. But a lot of salons were coming to us saying, great, well, what do I do with these? We normally we just wait for people to book to us. Well, what do I reach? We're not used to reaching out to individuals on a sort of, reaching out to leads on an interest basis. So we did a bunch of research, certainly take into account what works well for us, and just a whole bunch of online research. We sort of dug deep and etc., etc. And we've created not so long ago what we call the ultimate lead messaging templates. And these are quite simply scripts that you can either do via text message or phone call. We like to use something we call value first, the value first methodology of reaching out to leads. And it's quite simply, it's this. Rather than just being the first contact, the first message you send, or the first thing you say on the phone to your lead being, hey, we see you've taken interest, when would you like to book? Because that's just a surefire way of scaring a lot of them off, because as I just said, most of them are not going to be ready to book yet. can run the risk of being a little bit pushy, or at the very least, you're not going to get their booking just because they're not ready. No, first of all, create a good impression by creating some value first. So we've designed these templates that we now send to each of our salons. The feedback I'm getting from said salons, from our clients, has been very positive. It simply strikes up a conversation. It adds value, offering your help and advice as a professional to your prospects, therefore making it, creating the genuine, well, it certainly should be genuine impression that you know, it's them first. You're firstly concerned. Excuse me. You're firstly concerned with meeting their needs, offering advice, and looking after them. Yeah, if a prospect, even if they're not ready to book yet, gets the impression that you've got their best interests at heart, as opposed to just wanting their booking, you've just taken a big step forward in winning their booking. That first impression really counts, because it's very against the grain. The sad truth is it's quite rare. Most salons we deal with that have run lead capturing campaigns in the past, when they get each lead, they will just literally call up and say, hey, when would you like to book? And it comes as no surprise that they inevitably tell me that very few of, or only a small percentage of their leads are booking. Most of them don't even answer the phone. Some don't even reply to the email or text message. And a lot of them that do simply say, oh, I was just browsing, or I've lost interest, I'm not ready to book yet. That's simply because that person has shown interest for a reason. They are to some degree interested. But if the first thing you say to them is, hey, when would you like to book? And they're not ready to book yet, well, they're just going to give you a no. They're going to give you a soft no or a final look. I've decided against it. They're just going to give you basically something conclusive to get you off the phone, right? So on the flip side of that, with these scripts, if you're phoning, great. Phone call as soon as possible after someone has become a lead is considered the most effective thing while it's fresh on their brain. But whether or not you're phone calling or text messaging your leads, rather than simply going straight to the chase, when would you like to book? Knowing that a lot of them are not going to be ready to book yet. A lot of them, many of them probably haven't even decided if they want that particular service or treatment yet. Offer value first. Just simply say to them, if you let us know about what issues you're having, or why you're interested in this treatment, or why did you take interest in this campaign, perhaps I can offer you some friendly help first. Just that little sentence as an introduction to your leads will go a long, long way, because it's not pushy. It gives the impression to your prospects that you have their interests at heart. So that's something that we do. We actually send you the scripts, these value creating scripts for both hair salons, beauty salons, etc. The principles remain the same. You're offering your help, you're reaching out, you're trying to touch on their pain points. This works particularly well if you're an aesthetic or skin clinic where people are taking interest in aesthetic treatments, microderms, microdermabrasion, skin peels. If you're more of the surgical, Botox, laser hair removal, all these aesthetic treatments that you offer, hydrofacials are very popular at the moment. People have taken an interest, but more so for the aesthetic treatments, they've taken an interest for a reason. Either they've got blemishes, issues with their skin. If it's something like a fat freeze, they've probably got pockets of fat. You're the professionals here. I don't need to tell you about this. But the bottom line is, even if they're not ready to book yet, they've taken an interest in your promotion for what it is you're offering for a reason. So by touching on their pain points, then offering value, you're creating a huge amount of goodwill to your prospect. That, and even if they don't want to book straight away, which most of them will not, they're going to get off that phone call. They're going to get off the phone or in that text message conversation, highly impressed with the fact that you had their interests at heart. So when they are ready to book, you're the first place they think of. Follow that up with the afterflow of emails that we create that keep sending them enticing content that offer them more value. It's a surefire way of getting as many leads converted into paying clients as possible. So that's something we do now, offering we've done for a while now, proving to be very effective. We offer these value first scripts that you can quite literally just copy and paste into your text messaging template to your leads, or use as scripts when you're calling up your leads, offering value, offering your advice as the expert first, making your leads feel like you've got their best interests at heart. They're going to get off the phone, even if they don't book, which a lot won't, feeling good about themselves, having with a really strong first impression of you and your business, and that is guaranteed to get more of those leads converted into paying clients as and when they are ready to book. So there you go. If you want to know more about these these lead templates and what we can do and build out your strategy and build out a Salon funnel. As I've you've probably heard me say in the past, we've recently just launched a pay for performance model where basically we'll fill up your empty column, empty slots, and take a 15% commission off first time visitor spend. If this is something, commission only, you pay us for performance only, we will at the end of the month log into your booking software, report to you exactly how much money your campaigns have been making, and bill you 15% of the first time visitor revenue. All your rebookings that you get from your new clients, that's 100% yours. We don't want any of that. We just take 15% of the first visit revenue, and we'll fill as many of those empty slots for you as possible. So there you go. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. I shall speak to you soon.